Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Alabama Crimson Tide. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Alabama's head coach told me before the game he understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship. He wants their total focus, their total composure, and their total attention today in this crucial conference matchup. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be one and one.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the...
Makes the grab in their space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The quick out. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it.
Finding some room. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, we'll have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Stockton. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No, sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And listen, if I'm the quarterback, I'm trying to dump the ball off to my playmaker and make this a manageable third down. Get something positive. But how about the defense? Just reacting so fast, getting to the running back, and getting that sucker on the ground in the open field.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They go play action with Russell. Now improvising. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Keelan Russell. Got a man, it's Hill.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. Might be changing the route. Russell from the gun on third down. That one falls out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
And the Bulldogs are facing third and inches. To the air, it's Stockton. And the missed connection on third down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on fourth down.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture in the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the give off the left side.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Frazier. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the shot. He's got it along the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's going to throw deep right side. Caught at the 25. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Throwing Russell. The sweet feet buy a little time. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert third and 4. To the air, it's Russell. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
This offense can get a lot of yards, and it doesn't take a lot of plays. You've seen that here. They have speed, speed, and speed. It kills you. If guys get a little bit of space, they just gobble up yards. They've had the defense completely on their feet.
Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Comes the Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Georgia going up tempo. On 3rd down, here's Frazier. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Breaks into the open. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Running inside, it's Phillips. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. give to the running back. Got enough for the first. Maybe a crease. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. The run inside. It's Hill. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
And this offense, right, they are in a groove. They are in a rhythm, just finding themselves play after play. Everything they're dialing up right now is working. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm not changing a thing. I'm going to continue to do what I'm doing because this defense has...
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown time! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. Using the pads, using the stiff arm, using all kind of strength to get it across the 25 to the 26. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Makes a catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Going long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. He's got it on the outside. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the Dogs getting set on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Stockton. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Russell moving out of the pocket. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start.
Maybe some room here. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 11 team, the Houston Cougars. And it's the Wildcats coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the Big 12.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Handoff for Frazier. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. At that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On 3rd down, here's Frazier. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Georgia going up tempo.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the 1st down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They've got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man,
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So after that turnover, they can add to this already sizable lead. Snags it, and he's open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Keelan Russell. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Oh, he's got some space. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've seen him rush, like really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game, trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there, being aggressive, getting to him, and getting the sack on that play.
There's a crease. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Russell on play action. On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Power football with the run. Got a little grass. The tag. Touchdown, Bama! This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And they tacked on the extra point. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia!
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's open. There he goes. Past the 10. To the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Humphreys. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Good timing on the quick out. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Phillips. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Moving out to the right. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Bringing it back. The pick six. He takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
On the ground, it's Phillips. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. Third and 6 yards to go. Looking to pass, it's Stockton. Makes the grab on the left. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy.
What a job to lay out and make the catch. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Snap it to the back. Could be an alley. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw at Stockton. Working that wide receiver screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him. Whether it's man coverage, zone, they've been able to double him, they've been able to change up the looks, and they have not been able to get him involved in the game, and that's why they're going to win this one.
And I think this is the part of the field where your alert should go up. Like, the radar should go up. These touch passes, like, to get to the perimeter. You've got the middle really secure with bigger bodies and more people in the box. So, nice job by this defense, seeing the ball spit out wide to a playmaker, being ready for it, and getting him on the ground.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking for a gap. It's Hill. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.